Welcome back to another awesome episode. So today we're going to have a little bit of fun. We're going to do some accuracy tests on two very popular broadheads that are available in the market. Now, just to recap, guys, I'm a beginner archer, beginner bow hunter. This is going to be the first time I've ever shot broadheads. I've been always shooting field points because I've just been practicing and trying to tighten up my groups. So yesterday I went out and purchased two fixed broadheads from my local archery store because I wanted to test my skills as a bow hunter. So far I've been doing it close to almost 5 months now, and I've been really putting in the time to practice with my field points. The two broadheads I went out and purchased is the Mathews Pro, and the other is the QAD Exodus with the sweeping blades. Now, these two popular broadheads have been out in the market for a little bit, and they are backed up by a lot of experienced hunters. A lot of people have killed a lot of animals with these two different broadheads right here. So out of curiosity, like I said, I just want to see how good they are from 50 yards for a beginner like myself, and let's see what happens. Before we start our accuracy test, I want to go ahead and shoot 3 plain field points downrange 50 yards to make sure we are grouping pretty good before we send those broadheads, to give you guys a good, I guess, baseline. So let's make sure the target is 50.1 yards, 50.1. So here we go. Three downrange to make sure we are shooting straight. Here we go. First shot looks pretty good, right in the middle. Everything seems pretty tuned. It's shooting pretty straight. All right, 2 more, here we go. Yeah, that's not too bad either. One more and I'll show you guys exactly where we're hitting, and we'll go from there. All right, as you see, the groupings are pretty good for 50 yards, man. Look at that, that's probably about maybe 2 1/4 inch max. Not too bad. So I think we got a good baseline, and when we do shoot our target with the broadheads, we know what we're shooting at, and we know that the bow is shooting accuracy. Now that we got a target accuracy for 3 field points and we got a baseline and we're pretty on point, let's go ahead and start the accuracy test. Like I said, this is going to be from 50.1 yards out, pretty much 50 yards, and I am going to shoot 3 arrows of each brand. First, we're going to do the Mathews Pro, and we're going to see what kind of groupings we can get with these. All right, like I said, I am very curious to see what kind of accuracy I can get with these broadheads, because like I said, I've never shot broadheads before, so this is a first. So let's see what happens, right? But as you can tell, my field points are shooting pretty good. So here we go, 50 yards. Whew, here we go. First, like I said, Mathews Pro. We'll take our time, make sure we are shooting perfectly straight. Okay, first shot, a little bit looks like left high. I think that's probably me torquing it, but not too bad. Okay, second shot, here we go. Still a little bit high, but you know, right on the bullseye, just a little bit high. The one thing I immediately noticed about the Mathews Pro is the sound it makes. I guess it's the wind, the turbulence. It is pretty loud, so that is very surprising. Like I said, I'm very used to shooting field points, and field points are very smooth, obviously, when you have a fixed broadhead, like 3 sections. So this is going to catch the wind and make that sound, so pretty revealing to me. But here we go, one more, last shot. All right, here we go, man. Mathews 3-shot group, not too bad. I would honestly say probably about 5.5 inches from this one to this. I mean, not too shabby, being the first time I've ever shot broadheads. So I'm pretty pleased with this. Although honestly, this is probably my fault right here, torquing it to the left, probably just shooting a little bit low. This one is not too bad of a shot, but 50 yards, not too bad for a rookie. Okay, my thoughts about the Mathews Pro. I mean, it is a sweet looking broadhead, and pretty pleased with those groups, being the first time ever I've ever shot these broadheads, or broadhead in general. So I popped my cherry with this broadhead right here. But the groupings are not too bad, 5.5 inches. Obviously, I think I can improve that one shot that was high left. That was my complete fault right there. But The bow is pretty tuned. A lot of you guys have said, if y'all saw my other 100-yard bomb video, y'all said the arrow was creeping to the right a little bit when you saw it on slow-mo, but I think that was because of the wind. But this is pretty tuned, and Raymond did a good job at Texas Archery. Anyways, yeah, this is not a scientific study or anything like that, just having fun and seeing what kind of accuracy tests I can get with a 50-yard shot with these broadheads. Now, let's move on to the QAD Exodus. Okay, the QAD Exodus, right off the bat, I mean, I love that color scheme, and I noticed that it's much like it hugs my arrow shaft more than the Micro Hades Pro. Let me show you side by side what it looks like. Here's a little side by side comparison on the shaft itself. As you can tell, the QAD Exodus to your left, I believe, yeah, to your left, is going to be hugging down more deeper onto the shaft, and the blades are sweeping over the shaft. That's why it's called a sweeping blade. And the Micro Hades Pro, it just sits on top of the end of the shaft. And as you can tell, the QAD really sits low, and they say the QAD Exodus shoots just like a field point compared to the Micro Hades. But I don't know, let's find out. Let's see the accuracy test at 50 yards. Let's go ahead and see what kind of groupings we'll get with the QAD Exodus 50 yards. Here we go. First shot, not too bad. I think it's going to be a little bit left, but right towards the bullseye. Not too bad. That's not a bad shot in my opinion for a beginner. Okay, arrow number 2. Let's see if we can get an even better shot with the QAD Exodus. I'm really loving the profile of this QAD Exodus compared to the Micro Hades Pro. I mean, they just both look killer. So let's see what kind of shot, second shot we can get. Not too bad. That's a little bit left high. That's my fault, obviously. I torqued that one, but I torqued one of the Micro Hades, so. QAD Exodus, not too bad, honestly. It's probably right at 5 inches, a little better than the Micro Hades Pro, and it's on line with this shot. This was a good shot, just a little bit left. Like I said, this is me torquing this one for sure. I torqued, but not too bad, man, not too bad. I am pretty happy with the QAD Exodus. The Micro Hades Pro is still a very good broadhead too. Honestly, I can see myself using both. There you go, ladies and gentlemen, an accuracy test of using the two very popular broadheads that are out in the market, and myself being a beginner, just seeing how far or how accurate I can shoot with these two broadheads at 50 yards with my Mathews V3 27. That's a testament to show that I've come a long way from when I first started. I couldn't even hit the target at 20 yards, and now I'm able to shoot broadheads at 50 yards with 5.5-inch groupings. That's not too shabby. Honestly, it'll get better over time because I keep putting the practice in, and I love the sport of archery. I keep doing my research and making sure I'm following along on the correct path, and I'm taking you guys along on the journey. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. Leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think about the video. If there's other broadheads I should try out in the market, leave it down there. Give me some suggestions. I'll do more of these accuracy tests if you enjoy them. And if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that bell notification because I'm gonna be releasing more archery videos in the future because I love fishing, I love hunting, I love archery, I love firearms, I love everything outdoors, camping, whatever the case may be. My channel is all about the outdoors, and I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much. I love every single one of you guys, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.